Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today, we are going to have a look at the iPhone X, the iPhone X leather cases from Apple, and the wireless headphones, the Airpods, made by Apple. Together, these few yet formidable products combine to cost a whopping $1,600. If you were to buy these at Best Buy today, you would pay $12.49 plus tax. That's $13.61 for an iPhone X, 256 gigabytes. $49.99 plus tax, $55. That goes for each of these two iPhone leather cases. And $159 plus tax. That comes out to $174. Combine these three, 110 plus 174 is 284 plus 1361. That is more than $1,600. Now you might be wondering, why on earth would I need to spend $1,600 on a cell phone getup? Well, if money is an issue, I wouldn't recommend it. But if money is a non-issue and you just want the best of the best right now, the best technology that humanity has to offer, then you've come to the right place. Now, the iPhone X is not the best phone spec for spec, list item for list item. There are phones out there outperforming the iPhone X. But here's one area where it is not being outperformed. And that is style and simplicity. That is the spec that cannot be accounted for in a quantifiable manner. When you hold the phone in your hand, it is a different experience. When you flick a page or open an app, it is a different experience. That cannot be accounted for using numbers or a spec sheet. And I think that's the point that a lot of reviewers and a lot of consumers haven't really been able to place their finger on. Apple users, devoted Apple users, continue to be accused of being brainwashed and being cult followers and being brainless, rich, money-spending magoos. But the truth of the matter is, when you invest in an Apple product, you are investing in beauty and performance. And that is a fact. Moving on. The Apple iPhone cases are expensive. They are $50 each. But there are numerous cases asking you to cough up $50, $70, $80, even $1,000 in the case of the recently popularized titanium case. At this point, spending $50 a case doesn't seem so outrageous anymore, does it? Especially when you consider that you are protecting a $1,000 plus investment. Furthermore, when you spend $50 on this particular case, you are buying fine quality craftsmanship. You are buying the best case for a phone, for any phone, that money can currently buy. At this juncture, there is no company that makes a finer, sleeker, higher quality leather case for any phone than these two cases that you're looking at right here. They are available in several more colors. Here I have the black and the saddle brown. When it comes to headphones, there are some outrageously priced headphones. Headphones costing $399, $499, and that is just standard retail costs. Now, you don't have to go to a specialty audiophile shop down in Soho to buy an expensive pair of headphones anymore. You can get them down the block at Best Buy and Staples. People are spending more on headphones. What are these exorbitantly priced headphones getting you? They're getting you amazing sound quality. They're getting you skull overheating. They're usually massive and crush your brain and prevent oxygen and circulation from going in and out through your ears. But that's another story. What you are also getting when you buy expensive headphones is status. You are walking around with a veritable crown on your head, telling all the other lowly peasants that you are better than them, that you have spent a lot of money on something you could have gotten from Dollar Tree. Yes, I said it. There are $1 headphones at Dollar Tree that do the job. Go ahead. Scorn me with your hate and your vile. Thank you. Now, along comes a pair of headphones from Apple. Here we go with the cult talk. Good. Okay. And this pair of headphones stakes the claim that it beats out all the competitors in all the areas of headphone specifications and does so at a cheaper price. Sound quality, I'm not really going to plant my flag on that one. I'm not going to declare too affirmatively that the Apple AirPod headphones outclass or out sound quality beats Sennheisers and all the others out there that charge a pretty penny for their product. But I will tell you this. They are small. They are high tech. They give you great quality sound. They come with a great small high quality case that protects, that sterilizes, that recharges, and that provides some kind of guru magic connectivity features that other headphones can't provide. You cannot take your Bluetooth headphones close to your phone and have your phone say, "Oh, we're connected." You can't do that. You've got to do the whole ritual voodoo, turn the headphones on. Sometimes you go to the settings and sometimes you don't. And sometimes it connects and sometimes it doesn't. But to have one set of engineers make the phone and the headphones and then tell you that everything is good to go, and all reviewers corroborate that, that is a special experience that money can't buy you elsewhere right now. And I, for one, am eager to discover and experience all of this great wonder for myself in the coming days and weeks. Today, you and I will unbox and somewhat review this entire setup and see in the coming days and weeks what it looks like for me in my pocket. Are you ready to unbox and review the iPhone X, 2 sets of Apple leather phone cases, and a pair of AirPod headphones? Let's do it. The iPhone X leather case in saddle brown. The iPhone X in black, factory unlocked, 256 gigabyte. The Apple AirPods and the Apple iPhone X leather case in black. All right, so let's start with the crown jewel, shall we? So this is the iPhone X. It's the 256 gigabyte model, and I've been putting this off for a while. I'm not sure why. Really, I've just been satisfied. And so here we have it, the iPhone X. Okay, inside the box we have the usual designed by Apple in California paperwork. We've got the hello pamphlet. Okay, we have the pin pusher, which can eject the SIM tray for you, some stickers, and some compliance information. Okay, I'll go ahead and put that back inside we have the iPhone 10. Here it is, encased in its wrapping. It's so reflective. It's so reflective. I mean, you can see me perfectly. So, I mean, it's just incredibly reflective. This has still got the plastic peel on it. Okay, still doing the unboxing, so we won't unpeel that yet. And I will put it on this cardboard to protect it in the meantime. Okay, so what else do we have? We have the headphones that it comes with. It's funny because from here it looks just like the AirPods. Look at that. Just a look there. But it doesn't have the silver trim on the bottom. But if you look on the sides, you can see the disappointing wires. Oh, but that's cool. It comes with the jack converter, the adapter. I know a lot of people complain about needing an adapter, but at least it comes with it. That kind of softens the blow. And inside the box, we have the USB charging cable, and of course the charging brick, the adapter. I won't take these out of the box, actually. In fact, every time I buy a new iPhone, it's usually ritual for me to put everything back in the box and keep it intact for resale. So that means that everything that came with the iPhone, I will not be using. I won't be using the headphones because I have these. I won't be using this charger because I just find it ridiculous that Apple is still shipping out these higher end model phones with this small 1 amp adapter that takes forever to charge. I always buy my own separate 2 amp adapters like the ones that come with the iPad, and I charge my phones using those because they just give you better charging times. And then I never use the stickers or paperwork. So what happens is I keep everything intact, so when resale time comes around and I'm done with the phone, I've got the box, I've got all the accessories in perfect condition, I've got everything perfectly set and ready to go with a protected phone that I've been using a case on the whole time. And then hopefully the aim is that I'd get the best resale value possible for the phone once that sale time comes around. So that's it. That's what comes with the box. And there's the phone. And we'll move these aside. Now it's time to unbox the leather cases. Okay, let's... Oh. It doesn't even seal anymore. It's just... You just pull it out. That's cool. I guess so in the store you can try them on. Or if you return one, the store can still resell it easily without having to send it back for resealing. So that's cool. This is pretty awesome. As you can see, the colors do greatly match the picture on the box. And if I just take the case out, we can get a good look at all that quality craftsmanship I've been bragging about. I've been singing the praises of. So the case is really light. It's a really fine leather. It's kind of fragile seeming in a way. It's not really a super strong case. It's so thin. I can't emphasize to you just how thin of a case it really is. I mean, it is incredibly thin. And to think, it really eats those shots when your phone falls or scrapes against your pocket or on the table. It really does protect the phone. The leather has a special, some kind of special, microscopic composition that allows it to really protect your phone in a way that your $1 silicone cases from eBay cannot. I'll tell you, I've kept leather cases on my phone since day one, since the iPhone 4, I believe it was. And I've always taken my phone out of that case after months or even years and found my phone to be immaculate underneath there, despite the leather really taking a bruising over the period. In fact, in the more recent phones, like the iPhone 6, I've been finding myself buying a new leather case just like these that I'm holding here every 6 months or so, just so I can renew and have a fresh leather piece on the phone. Almost makes it feel like a new phone again. I guess that's why I've been able to withstand for almost 3 years now walking around with the iPhone 6. Okay, now that we've got these out of the way, we've also got the AirPods. So let's open these up. So the iPhone 10 had a sort of stick and peel for the exterior wrapping there, but the AirPods seem to have some kind of, I don't know, old school saran wrap style, so you kind of have to rip it. There's no seams or anything. And now here, it seemed to have gotten it open there. We have the AirPod headphones, which if I open up, okay, similar boxing experience, the overtop box. We have the packing material. So here's a pamphlet. Oh, this one's a bit longer than the iPhone 10s. All kinds of directions and instructions. I'm going to go ahead and put that aside. I've got more FCC booklet, FCC compliance information. Another booklet. What is this? More languages? I'm not even sure. And that's it. Oh, no stickers with this one, huh? Okay. So let's fold everything back up and put it back perfectly, immaculately into the packaging so we can look at the prize inside. And here we have it. Ooh, this thing is small. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, it's much smaller than I expected. And indeed, it is very small. So we have the charging port on the bottom there. And we've got, that's it. It just looks like an egg-shaped thing from the future. And inside, I presume, is where the headphones will be. Let's go ahead and unwrap this. I love the stickability of these wrappings because it means you can really carefully put them back on if you wanted to. And that's something I would try to do if I resell these down the line. Now, I haven't resold actually any of my old iPhones or anything in a while. I tend to keep them or hand them down to a family member. But you know what? I'd still want to keep this stuff in great condition and great boxability for the family. So I'll retain my habits. Now this is impressive. Look at this magnet. Just a click. And you can see a light blinking in there. And I can fathom keeping a case like this in my pocket or my car or realistically my backpack. So I can pop these in to remain clean and to remain charged whenever I need to. And then I guess I just charge the case. To me that's cool. And I read in a review that someone would use one side, listen to their audiobooks, and when one side was finished on battery, they would put it back in to charge and then take out the other one and continue listening on the other one. That's amazing. I did not know from Apple's commercials that you could do that, and that just strikes me as a very useful feature. And from what I know, this case is supposed to be able to fully charge these headphones several times. So it's not like I'm going to be constantly recharging these headphones, or even the case for that matter. Here's another thing about cleanliness which I really appreciate about this case. When I put my headphones in my backpack over the years without any real sort of protection, what happens is they pick up dust and germs, and my ears are just really sensitive, or my skin is really sensitive to dust and germs. Now for a case like this, I'm just hoping that I am much less often running into problems with cleanliness when it comes to these headphones. And I'm really excited about this. I'm excited about using the features. I'm excited about seeing how quick and easy they connect between my phone and my iPad and my laptop, because I switch back and forth so often that it really has become a big deal to me that I can switch quickly and easily back from and to different devices. So I'm just looking forward to that. I love that you can just touch the headphones to pause and whatnot. I love that there's all this sound canceling, frequency detecting, vibrations, and all these high-tech features. I'm just excited to experience them after using several mediocre pairs of wireless headphones so far for so long. So now using the supposed king of the wireless headphones, I'm just pretty excited. Okay, so now let's just get right into getting this thing up and running. I'm going to do the ritualistic phone switching, SIM card switching transition, and then I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I'm experiencing here with this phone. I can already tell you it feels a little bigger in my hands, a little heavier than the iPhone 6, but for the amount of screen real estate I am getting in exchange for this little bit of weight, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Okay, so there's no home button, but there is this black line. So I just swipe up from the black line. No SIM card installed. I'll press OK on that. I'll choose English. I'll choose United States. I'm going to set up manually. Okay, now it's going to be that activation time. I will log into my Wi-Fi for this before I even put in my SIM card. Okay, and now I'll put in my Wi-Fi password. Let's just activate the phone. Let's go ahead and remove the SIM tray. You take the SIM card tray out of the other phone. You remove your SIM card. You put in the new one. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so now I pop in that SIM card, and voila, taking a moment to activate, and I just can't get over how pretty this thing is. It's just thinner and lighter than you expect, despite having a bigger screen than the iPhone 8 Plus. And that really goes for the iPhone 6 Plus and the 6S Plus and the 7 Plus as well. All the pluses. Face ID. Okay, I am not going to be using this Face ID business for many reasons, which I'll talk about in the more in-depth video. Set up later in settings. Create passcode options. I don't use passcodes, so we're going to skip that as well. And by the way, I recommend that everyone do what I'm doing when it comes to these settings options. Do not use the face recognition because it has certain quirks, certain strange behaviors that you may not be a fan of. And when it comes to passcodes, this does not protect your phone against theft. This only protects your phone in terms of privacy in case someone picks up your phone and wants to look at your messages. For me, that's not an issue. But theft, you have to use Find My iPhone, which I do use. Okay, apps and data, I will not restore anything. I will set up as a new phone. I will log into my iCloud later. So I want to skip this. I'll set up later in settings. Okay, are you sure you don't want to use an Apple ID? Yes, I'm sure. Don't use. Okay. I agree to the terms as if I had a choice. Express settings, continue or customize. I will customize. Do I want to enable location services? Not all of them, but I do want to enable them. Do I want to? No, I do not. I'll set that up later in settings. I never use Siri. iPhone analytics. Don't share with Apple for now. I may later if I find some incentive to do so. But at this point, I do not. Again, this is just for battery purposes. I don't share because of battery, and I don't use Siri because of battery. As for True Tone display, oh, okay, so you hold it like this. So it looks a little more warm. It's like a warmer beigeish color without. Oh, it looks kind of techy. I kind of like it without. In any case, continue. Go home, continue. Switch between apps, got it. Quickly access from the top left, top right, got it. Okay, welcome to iPhone. Swipe up to get started. Voila, we are in business. I am now officially an iPhone 10 user. I am going to go ahead and peel the sticker off. And this for me is probably the most important moment of the transition to a new phone. Taking off the sticker from both sides, and to really give you a feel for just how perfect and clean this thing looks. I'm going to show it to you. So before I get my handprints all over it, which I kind of already have, I'm going to go ahead and slip it into its black leather case. You want to start it from the top there, and then you want to get one corner followed by the other. Turn on Siri, not now. And ladies and gentlemen, this is iPhone. Let's also do some other things before I do that. Now I hope I teach you something about unboxing by doing all this. I'm putting everything, every packing material. Now if I take out my box from several years ago, you will see, oh my lord, he did that for those too. He just puts everything right back in the box exactly how he found it. I'm putting this back. Yes, I'm a chronic reboxer. Putting this back. Everything is already back in here. Now I'm not ready quite to use these yet. Although, actually, maybe we should. Let's do a review right now, shall we? Oh my. Let's do that again. So the moment I took these things out of the case, I got a message. It says the case is at 71%, the headphones at 89%, and I'm done. I'm connected. There's your review, everybody. I'm putting one in my ear. Let me put the other one in my ear. Oh wow, you can see the headphone logo on the top there, or it was there. It looks like it blinks back and forth. I'm gonna go ahead and play any audio off of this thing. I've got both headphones in my ears, and the sound is on. Wow, lovely. I'm touching the headphones. It's not pausing. Nope, not pausing. Okay, I can pause from here. Let's see if I do this. Okay, it's not playing when I touch them. Okay, so we'll get into all the gestures and how to pause, but wow, the sound is immersive. The sound is immersive and impressive. Okay, guys, this concludes the review. My phone is ready to go. My iPhone 10. My headphones are working. I didn't have to do anything to connect them. I just literally just took them out of the box and they were connected. I cannot tell you what a gratifying feeling that is. Now they're charging. Stuff is happening on the phone when I do that. The phone is loud from both sides. Yeah, sound is coming from here and here. I guess that's their new stereo setup. I can turn it off. It's like a small boombox in the room. My $1,600 pocket setup of my phone and headphones is now officially set up. I just have to add my email and work accounts and YouTube stuff and all my things and my settings and get them the way I like them. Having seen what I've seen today, having touched and experienced what I have today with you guys in this video has been tremendous. I can really say from an unboxing and review standpoint that you cannot go wrong buying this setup for yourself. If you have the money, treat yourself. Get out there, get yourself a set of the most beautiful equipment money can buy for you right now and enjoy yourself. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I will look forward to reading all of them and replying to a whole bunch of them. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the unboxing and review of the iPhone 10 and iPhone 10 leather cases and Apple AirPods video. I really enjoyed having you guys. I enjoyed doing this. I'm looking forward to using this setup in the coming, hopefully, years. And I'm looking forward to putting out another video on the in-depth experience with this in about a month or so. I'm looking forward to putting out another video soon about how to transfer data and settings from your old phone to your new one, which I'll record while I'm doing that momentarily, and I'll put that out. And I'm looking forward to, of course, reading your comments and feedback about your setup, especially if you have the same setup, and you telling me what your pros and cons were. Ooh, what a thrill rush, what an adventure, what an experience. It has been immensely delightful. It has been immensely joyful for me to unbox and review, briefly review, the iPhone 10 and the AirPods. And of course, not to mention the iPhone 10 leather cases. I'm just holding sheer power and high-tech, great technology in my hands right now. I can feel it coursing through my veins. I'm very excited to know that my vlogging will be happening in 4K 60 frames from now on. I'm excited to know that I'll have a bigger screen to edit in iMovie on and a great deal more powerful processor to do that editing with, and more than likely faster uploading speeds to my YouTube account with up-to-date iOS features, with a pair of headphones that I can now switch to my iPad and MacBook on seamlessly. I have really truly made an immaculate upgrade to my lifestyle right now with this equipment. And yes, it's pricey, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to keeping you informed on the experience. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.